Man, look at that view. In fact, I think we can see one of the big lakes out there in the distance. So it's mid-December, December 13th, and man, usually there's so much snow up here by now you can't drive up here, not even in that truck, you know. It's so it's 40 degrees right now. That rainstorm I talked about in well, not last week, but a few days ago, I posted a video. All that rain came through and melted what little snow we had this year, which is about 6 or 8 inches, that with the warm weather. And so I figured, man, I've never been able to get up here this time of year unless it was on a snowmobile. So I'm going to take advantage of this and take all you guys for a walk with me in an area I've been wanting to check out that's always creeped me out a little bit. So today I'm armed with a 357 Magnum Colt King Cobra. Got some heavy hunting loads in there. Not that we need it. I'm more thinking for cougar than anything else, right? But you never know what's going to be up here. So we're going to hike up this old road a ways. I'm looking at something extremely white. It's either a plastic bag or a skull or a mushroom. I want to go check that out. It's kind of like, oh, this could be a bad idea. No, it's a mushroom. It's a mushroom. Big one. Whew. I'm on the edge of a cliff here. It's all pretty straight up and down. And then on this side, it's pretty much the same thing going uphill. So we won't be deviating from the trail. Unless I can get on top of the ridge. It'd be kind of nice to walk that ridge line. Give us a good view of things. Someone's target shooting a few miles away. You hear the gunshots now and again. Not a bad old road. Get my hunting rig, I could drive up here. Something I don't mind scratching that much. I hear water somewhere off on the right. Good to get out and get some exercise. In the wintertime, I kind of turn into a couch potato. But again, usually it's because there's just so much snow, there's not a lot you can get out and go do. We're gonna get into some of that old growth forest up here. 200-foot tall trees. 150. Man, it is quiet up here. You can hear the freeway. It's got to be about 5 miles away down the mountain. BI-90. Up here, it's other than that, it's dead silent. It's nice, it's peaceful. What's that doing here? Big old clod of dirt, moss. Where the hell did that come from? Huh. So that's, I don't know, that's interesting to me. That's completely out of place. That should not be there. It should be up on the hill, and it's too far away from the hill to have, like, I don't know, rolled down the hill. They don't roll like rocks. It's moss. Be fun to know how that got there. Feels like it's gotten warmer up here, higher up I've gone. It's just odd. All right, folks, it's time for a view check. Pretty cool, huh? Zooming in, see if you guys can see this, if I can find it. Okay, center screen in the tree, mylar balloon stuck in the tree, center screen. These things drop everywhere. Just about every time I go out, I find one somewhere. Smells like elk. Here's the water we were hearing. Well, these are kind of hard to see. I mean, on camera, it's bright, really bright in front of me. So much for you being able to point stuff out. There's a little trail. Huh. All right, look at that view. I'm gonna zoom you in. Where would Bigfoot hide indeed? There's just nowhere to get off trail around here. You're either going straight up or straight down. Washington State, baby. Beautiful. But again, politics aren't great. Highest gas prices in the US, or second highest, right there. Food prices are just terrible. Might as well be in Hawaii. Here I can see some remnants of some, looks like clay pigeons down there. Someone probably come up here shooting before. See if I can find that. Center screen. Unfortunate. Should do that at a range like everyone else. I mean, I've done it at home, but I can clean it up. And I guess those are biodegradable, so I shouldn't be bitching. It's not like a garbage bag full of who knows what. Looks like there's lots of quartz up here too. And it does smell like elk, heavy elk up that valley. The wind's blowing right at me. I think that's elk. Can't whistle. I've never been able to whistle. I don't even know any good songs to whistle. Well, this is as natural in the forest as I get. At least I have y'all to talk to. Just you and me on a walk in the woods. The only thing that was highly suspicious to me was that huge clump of moss in the freaking road. I gotta figure that out. I don't know how that got there. And it's freshly uprooted, you can tell. It's not washed out from the rain we had. It's like it just happened. Dried out today a bit. The sun's out, as you can see. But I don't know why an animal would carry a clump of moss and then drop it, unless it had a whole crap load of moss. Maybe to make a bed or something and drop the piece as it was going up or down, or This is some really hard ground too. Oh, and there, speaking of the moss, there it is. It's about 5 feet from where the end of the road there, where it slopes up. I don't know how it got here. It's interesting. It's a large clump. It's not like a little tiny piece like that or that. It certainly didn't grow there. I guess it's more dirt than moss. far as Bigfoot goes, I believe that there's more than we know about. I believe they're real, but I don't believe they're everywhere. I don't think that every time you go out in the forest, you have a chance at an encounter. I think if you have an encounter, you're extremely lucky. I got to hear what I believe to be Sasquatch. My encounter, I guess they classify that as a Class B encounter. But man, I'll tell you what, that was something, and I feel fortunate to have had an experience like that. Doesn't mean I'll ever get to have another encounter or experience. And the more I listen to podcasts and things, the more I wonder if it's even something I should want to have happen. But you know, say I never heard any of that, didn't think Bigfoot was real. I'm not doing anything different than I'd normally do, except now I take a camera with me everywhere I go. It's really the only difference. I still go hiking in the woods all the time, still go hunting. So it hasn't really changed my behavior, other than I'm sure it's out there. And I have a camera in case I ever do have a second chance at an encounter. Or maybe I shouldn't say a second chance. If I just ever have a second encounter, people won't think I'm crazy. I can say, look, see? I was kind of hoping to get off the trail today. I wasn't sure what to expect coming up here, but yeah, at least there's a great view, huh? This spring, I will frequently be going back to where I had my encounter, my vocal experience. Probably be hiking through there quite a bit, try some different areas through there. I don't imagine they just stay in one spot, you know. I don't know if they come back to the same spot at all. Maybe they go hunting, and where they stop hunting, that's where they call home for the day. Maybe they just migrate like that. Any higher, does it? Thought we might have a little offshoot we could explore, but dead ends right there. I'm not going to be able to navigate through this. Crazy view. Beautiful. Damn. Love it here. Love it here a lot. Like I said, Washington State, probably the most beautiful state there is. I mean, it's for my kind of beauty. You know, Hawaii's beautiful. You know, Pennsylvania's beautiful. But for me, man, this is it. But fortunately, when I retire, I'm going to have to move, because I won't be able to afford to live here on a fixed income in this state. So, whatever. I'll find another place to call home one day. Still got about 12 years to go, maybe 15. just tossed that little rock. See if you heard that sound, that was me. Nice spot for an ambush, huh? Trail. I hear a motorcycle. Someone else is taking advantage of the fine weather. The unusual weather. Alright, you little bird, I know you're in here. I hear you. I had some seeds to give you. I'm sure they're doing fine because of the lack of snow. Nice little area to bed down. Looks like that's happened there a few times, probably elk. Huh, nice. So I like shining this laser because the first time I used it, I actually got what I believe to be a deer to a move when I was shining it back in the thick brush. So I think it'll, like I said, maybe agitate some wildlife or make them get up and move. So that's why I like using it. So maybe we can, you know, spook out an elk or a deer or I don't know. There's not going to be any bear this time of year. They should be hibernating, but this weather, who knows? Maybe they're going to come out and think it's spring. Yeah, one thing's for sure though, there's not any sign here like there is at that spot up that other location up the Natchez. I mean, that place, there's just from tree breaks to possible footprints every time I go up there. And again, I'm not a locomotion or primate expert, so I'm not assuming anything, but just things that look suspicious to me. Of course, I didn't find any moss out of place up there, so who knows? And I mean, I look, but I guess I don't look that hard. But every time I see a bank like this, I certainly stop and check it out because that's the only soft ground around here compared to the granite road, you know. And so if something's going to make an impression, it'd be going up, you know, up a slope like that. Yeah, motorcycles have been working their way up here. A ways up, so it's taking them a while. Trail. It's a nice little trail. It gets gets used a lot in certain times of year. Looks like elk and deer, bear, cougar, other. Okay. Where'd this tree come from? How did it get jammed in there like that? And it's clearly broken off, but there's no rest of the tree that it fell from. And it either had to fall or be put there. Something forcefully put it there if it didn't fall. But why? You can see all the limbs were cut off after it fallen, or broke, and maybe broke off, maybe broken. Where is the... So there's got to be another piece of this tree, and there isn't. So that's officially weird. Okay, that's the kind of thing, moss, whatever, but I mean, this makes 0 sense. And the angle it came from, out that way. So where's the rest of the tree? I can't explain that one away. I mean, whatever. Huh. I don't see anything down there resembling a fallen tree. That was a serious branch snap. I'm just gonna keep walking though. I'll keep this point behind me. Never mind, I can't do that. I don't know where it's pointing. Probably snow load there. This is real close to where that tree was jammed in all weird that didn't have another piece. Some kind of impressions. Who knows what though, honestly. But a little different for sure. Six to 8 inches, probably 8 inches in diameter where it snapped or broke or pushed over. Facing one way. Alright, we're almost out of there. So. Alright, I made it out back by my truck. I'm just looking around. There's another tree I'm gonna look at. A little deer track. Here. It's like, this is weird too. Something sidestepped up this. See, I wish cameras could show this crap. And I'm not, let's see if I can get this on there. I'm not saying it's a Bigfoot. It's hard to make it out on this camera. Maybe I need a better camera, but anyway, I'm looking at that right there. That pine tree's still alive, or that fir tree rather. That's broken there and pushed over toward the road. Of course, there's a trail going up here. I wouldn't call it a Bigfoot trail, just a trail, but yeah, I just don't know why. I mean, that's a healthy tree. Yeah, just things that make you go, Wasn't that an old song back in the day? I should be a rapper. Yeah, let's go for a drive. Go up a little higher. Look at that quartz vein. I may have to come check that out a little closer this spring. elevation. We went up about another 1,000 feet in elevation. I'll have to video the way down. It's kind of hairy. I know hunting season, this place gets, I don't know, there's at least 15 camps up here. I also drove past the people that were shooting. They're about a mile back. They're still target shooting. See, our motorcyclist came through. So if there was anything here that would have been fun to see, it's probably somewhere else. But this is a beautiful area. I'm gonna walk up the road a little ways because they take this trail. This old road goes straight ahead. And just because I'm looking, there's another, well, broken branch in toward the road, but it's an elk grub, so more than likely an elk grub, or an elk grub that broke it, I think, maybe. It's getting cold, I'm getting hungry. Oh, there's that smell. Elk. I can smell them. I think. Pretty sure that's elk. Musky. Kinda. It's pretty strong here. Whew. Which way is the wind blowing? So, smells coming up here, from up here in this thick stuff. Little tree X. I'll tell you how many times I've been hunting and smelled that smell. Maybe I shouldn't assume it's elk, but that's what I know it to be. Ah, the air's clear again. And my shoe's coming untied. Quick timeout. Sneaky smell. when I outline things like that, I'm not assuming anything. I'm just, it's a little bit bigger than your normal elk track or something. And it's really old. Obviously, if I saw something freaking new and fresh that was a footprint, I'd be all over it. But so I'm just looking, just giving you guys a look at what I see. Not saying, you know, anything. Not saying it's Bigfoot. Looks like the sun's setting. About done for the day. Yes, I'm hungry. I think I said that earlier. Still hungry. I heard that. Oh, grouse maybe? Yeah, so we had some serious heavy rains. Like I said, melted the snow. So I would have probably deleted any cool tracks of any kind too. Yeah, well, here we are. Nice view, huh? Man, beautiful state. You can hear the water and the wind down there. There's nothing down there. Some old dirt roads. This place is so vast. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. How big the wilderness is here in the state. And this is, like I said, this is like a little red pin dot on the map, this whole area. I think we only inhabit like 3% of the state. The rest is wilderness. I mean, don't quote me, but something ridiculous like that. How would you like to be a deer or an elk living out here? It's just awesome out here. Of course, it's also not awesome too, because things are hunting you as well. Well, I'm gonna keep trying every chance I get. Like I said, and I keep saying it, it's just, there's a nice elk track. See that? Even if I didn't get one on film or on camera, I just want to see one for myself. There's only one way to do that, and that's, I guess, get out and look, but kind of not look at the same time. Just be yourself. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I always did, and keep trying. So you know, when I know, you guys are all going to know with me. That's the goal. Or we know, but I feel like I know. Sure would like to see one though. Careful what you wish for. I hear that a lot. I believe that a lot too. But as long as we're not stupid, I think we'd be all right. Go home and start a fire, have some dinner, and go through and try to get this video posted tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow morning. Now that's it. Got this wonderful mud here and not a track one in it. Barely indented though. Thought Bigfoot's supposed to be really heavy. Of course, this ground is solid. Am I looking too hard? Let me know in the comments. I'm just, like I said, not really saying it's Bigfoot. I'm just saying that's interesting, so I'm looking at it. I figured you guys might want to see it too. Whole interesting stuff. Take the path of least resistance, just like every other animal. Roads are probably really nice at night. Nice little camp spot, huh? Nothing too exciting. Although that quartz vein we saw, that's pretty cool. That's fresh. That's from fresh erosion this winter. Usually wouldn't see that till spring. Of course, it usually wouldn't be raining so much and eroding like that in the winter. Like I said, put a video out shooting the 17 HMR, and I put some footage of the flooding going on. Go check that out, and you can see what I'm talking about. There's even a herd of elk in that video, just chilling out in the middle of the flood zone. Like it's no big deal. It's probably not to them. So this is basically central Washington state, maybe slightly, barely on the west side of central, and it's, the whole area is like this. And you start going east and it turns into high mountain desert. And in one of my videos, heading to a place, or heading back to the place where I was hunting and heard those strange sounds, I give you a view of that. It's like 80 miles of that, and old lava fields. I guess the basalt through there is supposedly a mile thick, or thicker in some spaces, or deep, however you want to look at it. Interesting area. Not a lot grows there as far as, you know, vegetation like this. It's mostly just sagebrush. I mean, there's not a lot of topsoil. So yeah, I'm leaving the camera on because I feel like if I turn it off, an elk will run across the road, or a cougar, or a deer, or a whatever, maybe even, yes, maybe a Sasquatch, and I'll be like, well, missed it. So I'm going to try to leave a camera on whenever I go out full time. All it takes is batteries, which I have, and remembering to push the button. That's probably the hardest part. Press play on tape, you know, or thinking something's on and it's not. I've had that happen a couple times, but there wasn't any serious footage that I missed. So I always double check. Now if I have a mirror especially, it's easy to look in the mirror. Hey, it blinks red. We're good, we're recording. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, just like Bigfoot material, and I'm just disgusted with the BS that's out there. I really am. I mean, there's some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but there's so much BS. Just AI, you can tell, and they try to play it off like it's real, and yeah, it just pisses me off because, man, you haven't experienced a real experience. It takes away from that. You know, it's just ridiculous. And then you get these shows and you get on there and they're like, oh, this is all new footage and stuff you've seen for like the last year. It's like, this isn't new footage. They keep saying that. It's like clickbait to get people to view their stuff. I mean, I think people should just unsubscribe to those jerks channels. Well, just ridiculous. Like, they don't get out and do anything themselves. They sit in there and look for crap on TV, and they just keep recycling the same stuff because they don't go out and actually explore themselves. It's sad because, I mean, as you saw, we went on this little journey together. It's a lot of fun. I mean, get out and do something. Couch potatoes. Of course, I shouldn't be too hard on them because I are a couch potato in the wintertime a little bit. So I just don't like walking through 5 feet of snow. It's not my thing. It's different just watching the show, you know, and enjoying it, than it is trying to put a show out there and just not ever going out. Totally different. Two kinds of people. I watch shows for entertainment, just like you guys do. And that's okay, because we still get out and do stuff, right? I mean, but those people, they watch shows for entertainment and they don't go do anything, and they take other people's content and use it, which, I mean, I guess that's fine if you're trying to explain something away or say, hey, look, this happened to so-and-so similar to this, whatever. I guess that's okay, but all they do is rip each other off as far as content, and I think it's stupid, because they always say it's a new video and it's the same crap, just another person. Sometimes it's the same damn person showing the same crap. That bothers me even more. It's that one guy. Some of his stuff's pretty good. I shouldn't rip on him. His name's Max, and he says he likes to maximize your fear, and he shows the same material. He just rearranges it for the most part. Like he'll see one new video clip, and he'll use it, and then he'll use the rest, like the same old crap he uses in all his videos, and you get the one new like 20-second clip. Drives me nuts. Max, get off your ass, get out there and explore, please. Anyway, all right, coming down into civilization, rural housing at its best. These are like $2 million homes through here. And there's about 30 of them. It's a little community, mostly snowbird type people with lots of money. I always wonder where these people get their money. Their vacation homes worth more than every asset I have combined, and then some. And these people are everywhere, everywhere. I guess I've just done something wrong my whole life. Maybe I should have played the stock market. Oh well, it's all good, cause I've got you and you got me. And here we are on the Adventure Marksman channel, closing out another fine episode of adventure. A little less marksman, more on the adventure side today. Hope you guys all enjoyed. We're on pavement, signing off.